Alright guys, so it is day 2. I don't know if I'm going to make this a multi-part day video or not, but I'm here with the Manticore and my shovel, and I am in my hometown today. So this is the Greenville Memorial Pool. It's been closed for quite a while. And as a matter of fact, the pool has been filled in already. So I was gonna search around here, around the edges of the building and stuff, to see if, you know, any jewelry or something slipped off like a decade ago or something. Assuming nobody's ever come here. You know, people can come here and maybe they miss stuff, so you never know. But it's a little windy today, so I'll try to keep it short. But yeah, if the pool doesn't pan out very well, we'll go over to the river over here and we'll see if we can find anything there. All right, let's get to it. Okay, so I checked a good majority of the pool area here and I didn't really find much, but I did come over here to these trees and close to the road, and I found a 91, 92. It's a little concerning. Mostly steel comes up in that range. Yeah, guess what? Piece of steel. Alright, we'll keep going. Alright guys, I got another signal here. 68 to 70, something like that. Alright, we'll see what it is. Well, just a bottle cap. Oh well, we'll keep going. Alright guys, so I'm messing around in this parking lot. It's just gravel. And I picked up 2 pennies so far, so I figured maybe I should start recording this. So I've got an 80 signal here, and it seems to be pretty shallow, so just knock this stuff away, and yeah, there you go. Another penny. Cool. 1970, so not too old, but that's alright. Alright, we'll keep going. Alright, here's another penny, and I can tell it's a penny because, first of all, it's the same signal as last time, and I can also see it. So there we go, another penny. This one's kind of roasted. 1976. Not too bad though. Alright, we'll keep going. Okay guys, so I've been gridding this little parking lot now. So it starts at those little boulders right there, and it passes the rental car I've got right now to right about there. And so far I've gridded from the stones to here, and I found another signal here. I'll put you guys down. It is a high 70s, low 80s. And it's pretty shallow, so I'll keep you guys on for this. I'm sure it's another penny. Or a dime, you never know. Oh, there we go, we pushed it out. And what do you know? It's another penny. Alright, we'll keep going. Alright, so I found another surface penny down here. I'm starting to think somebody might have tossed a bunch of pennies out here and keep you busy, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's a ruse and they're trying to keep me away from something else in the park. There's another detectorist trying to throw me off the scent. But that's what it kind of feels like. I've already found, I don't know what, like 8 pennies in this little spot. So I don't know. It's looking a little suspicious. But anyway, we'll go ahead and keep going. So I've got another 80s signal, pretty low, but I'm thinking it's probably another penny. This one's not on the surface, so maybe it's a little older. Alright, that took a little more digging than I thought, but we got a 1975 dime. Alright, we'll keep going. Okay, I've got a 84 to 87 to 90. Looks pretty good on the 2D screen, but it looks really deep. So I might not be able to get this one, but we'll see. Alright guys, so the super high 80s signal was a penny. Alright guys, so I'm right next to the car. I got another shallow signal here, and I can see it just barely into the vegetation here. Yeah, it's another penny. What year is this one, I wonder? 98. Okay. Well, I think I'm about done with this parking lot here, so I'm gonna move on and I'll see you guys at the next spot. Alright guys, so I have moved in the park. I was over there, and now I'm way over here. and by the river. And to be honest with you, the river kind of scares me a little bit because I can't see the bottom. I don't know how deep it is. People have told me it's, 5, maybe 6 feet deep, but that water looks to be moving pretty fast. So I want to go in here because I believe it's either this river or it's the other branch not too far away from here. It was part of the Erie Canal extension that took the Erie Canal from Erie to Pittsburgh. So it passed through here in Greenville, and I really want to get in the water, but it's a little too scary for me because I can't swim. Anyway, I figured, maybe fart around on the edge of the river here along the bank up top here and maybe go down there a little bit, but I'll fart around here for a little bit and we'll see what we find. Alright guys, so I moved from where I took the video just over there to over here, and it's super trashy in this spot. There's all sorts of signals, but I was able to hone in on one here. Seems to be another penny signal, but we'll dig it up and we'll see if it is. Alright, so thankfully it was not a penny signal, it was a dime. Welcome sight. Not silver, but still, a dime's a dime. Alright, we'll keep going. Okay, so I have another dime looking signal here. Very nice on the 2D screen. The other one was just over there. And we'll see if this one is also a dime. Alright, so not a dime, but we got a penny. Alright, we'll keep going. Alright guys, I got an 82, 81 signal. Not bad, very good on the 2D line. Hopefully it's not another penny, but we'll see. So it's not something I can figure out right now. It's definitely not a coin, that's for sure, but this is way too dirty for me to tell if it has any writing on it or not, but it's kind of weird. It's a weird shape. Maybe it was part of a larger item or something. I don't know, maybe it fell off of something. Alright, we'll keep going. Alright, so if any of you are in the Greenville area, or thereabouts, there's this big stone thing here, and I was talking to one of the people at this boat rental place a couple months ago, and they mentioned that this may have been some like mooring area for a party boat, like way back in before they put in the Pymatuning Reservoir Dam. I don't know, I think that was like roughly the 1930s, so this might be older than that potentially, I'm not sure. I wasn't able to verify that, but if any of you are daring enough to swim in this water and metal detect it, there you go. Maybe there's something out here in this river that you'd be able to find. I'm certainly not going in, I can't swim. So we'll see. If any of you are up here and you message me about it and you find anything up here, please let me know, and maybe I'll include it in a video. So alright, we'll keep going. Okay, so I got a dime, maybe quarter signal here, but the 2D screen's looking a little funny. So we'll go ahead and dig this up and we'll see what it is. Okay, so it's a little disappointing. I found it right on the surface after I turned off the camera. No idea what it is. But yeah, it's pretty lightweight, so it must be a small piece of steel. Oh well. Okay, so just a few steps away from that little thing I found, came over here and I got another 80 signal. I'm a little more hopeful that it's actually a coin this time though. 80, I don't know what else could be 80 other than a dime or a penny. I guess maybe a full can, but this is really small. Huh. Okay. Interesting. It must be like fishing paraphernalia, because it's kind of rounded on this end, but then it's got almost like kind of gears on this side, and we are right next to the river. So must be that, or maybe a piece to a boat or something. Oh well, we'll keep going. Okay, so I thought this was going to be another piece of junk, but it was a dime. Not a silver one, but still, it's a dime. Alright, we'll keep going. Okay, so I have another sketchy signal here. It's hitting the 90s. Could be silver, maybe, but the 2D screen's kind of going a little crazy. So we'll dig this up and we'll see if it is. Man, I really have no idea what these things are, but they are super, super annoying. That little piece of steel thing that we found from earlier, I found its brother. Or sister, whatever. Alright, we'll keep going. Alright guys, it's getting kind of dark, so this might be my last signal. But it is a 82 to 85 or so. Oh boy. What's this? This doesn't look like a coin to me. I think it's a bottle cap, unfortunately. Yeah, that's what it looks like. I don't know if you guys can see that in the sun. And, alright, maybe we'll find one more target and then we'll be done. I'm gonna head across this little bridge here and we'll see if we find anything over there. I doubt it, but you never know. Alright, let's go. Alright guys, so as we're walking through here, I guess I should explain why I'm going back on this trail, if I don't think there's anything back there. So I heard a story from one of my siblings that somebody came back here and lost a harmonica. I mean, it's not like an old harmonica or anything, but I'm coming back here to see if I can find it maybe. The person, I think, fell into a little ditch, and I think maybe like this one here. Potentially, I don't know, but it had water in it at the time, I guess, so I'm not sure if, I mean, I'm sure the river has flooded since then, but I'm gonna take a poke around, see if I can find it, and if we do, I will bring you guys in. If not, I'll see you guys at the wrap-up. Alright guys, so here is today's wrap-up. Not much to speak about here. Never really figured out what that odd piece was. This guy here, not too sure. But did find quite a few pennies, a couple of dimes today, nothing too substantial, but you know, getting out and stuff is always nice, so glad I got the opportunity to metal detect in my hometown. So hopefully you guys liked that, and if you did, please make sure to like the video and subscribe for more of my content in the future, and I'll see you next time.